Blessings. Welcome to the Spirit of the Lotus. I'm Reverend Tara, and we welcome all of you and thank you for being here with us today. Today is Billet Sunday. We will do mini readings from little pieces of paper that Reverend Joseph cuts up and puts in the basket, so we don't see it prior to doing the billets. And we start off our service with chanting, which not only brings us into one mind, one vibration, and lift our vibration, it's a way of service too, if you can think of it as service to humanity, because this higher vibration, we are the generators, and we send out this energy to all of humanity and beyond, and to help this beautiful planet. Then we have our a short announcement and discourse, the billet readings, and we conclude with a deep level meditation to bring everything together. All right. Everybody just relax and breathe. Inhale the light. As we inhale the light, we inhale through our nose. Exhale through our mouth, and we exhale everything that doesn't serve us. Do this 3 times, and we connect with the light that is 300 feet or 500 feet above our heads, and see this light penetrating into our crown, all the way down into the center of the earth, where this luscious love of the Christ abides. This never-ending fountain of youth and love and wisdom and truth. And let the light from the center of the planet move up, up, up through the soles of our feet, up into our brain, revitalizing, enlightening this area of consciousness. And now down into the heart, and spread the light, be the light, radiate the light. Now we will begin our chanting. forth the treasures of light, now accepting all good fortune, to spread God's love and great light. I am the Master living here, free from doubt and free from fear, knowing now all good supply ever comes from realms on high. I am the hand of all good fortune, spreading forth the treasures of light, now accepting all good fortune, to spread God's love and great light. Diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality, diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. There is only one. There is only one God. There is only one. Yes, there is only one. There is only one. Yes, there is only one God. There is only one. Yes, there is only one. There is only one. Yes, there is only one, Lord. There is only one. Yes, there is only one. There is only one. Yes, there is only one, Lord. There is only one. Yes, there is only one. There is only one. Yes, there is only one, love. There is only one. Yes, there is only one. There is only one. Yes, there is only one, Lord. There is only one. Yes, there is only one, love. There is only one, Lord. There is only one God. I am. Oh, the world is just a narrow bridge, just just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. And above all is not to fear, not to fear at all, and above all is not to fear at all. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. All the world is just a narrow bridge, just a narrow bridge. I am one with the Father, I am one with the Son, I am one with the Spirit, I am one with the One, I am one with the Father, I am one with the Son, I am one with the Spirit, I am one with the One, I am one with the Father, I am one with the Son, I am one with the Spirit, I am one with the One, I am one with the Father, I am one with the Son, I am one with the Spirit, I am one with the One. Let us come together in prayer and supplication to our one God, our holy, holy, holy Father, Mother God, the one without a second, the one with no name and yet all names. We come to Thee, dear Lord, the one without a second, the one with no name. We come to Thee with an open heart and quiet mind. and in reverential submission, asking Thee, O Lord, that Thou wilt guide us, protect us, and illuminate our hearts as we open up our hearts in thanksgiving, thanking Thee, dear Lord, for all that we have and all that we give and all that we receive. Help us to make every moment a time of prayer where we recognize and realize, assimilate and demonstrate Thy will and Thy word, Thy love. Teach us, O Lord, each and every day. Teach us how to be great servants of the Lord, serving humanity with our light, with our love, with our sincerity. Wash away our sins, O Lord. Our sins of when we self-deprecate ourselves, when we separate, when we corrupt, when we disobey. Wash away, O Lord, all that binds us to the past and to negative, energetic ties. Wash away and forgive us, O Lord, of all past oaths and promises, agreements that we haven't kept or that bind us, that keep us imprisoned. Free us, O Lord. So we may take flight in Thy truth, in Thy love, in Thy wisdom, in Thy compassion and mercy. Let Thy Comforter breathe into each and every soul, igniting the light, the Christ within. May we all have the will to do good. Peace, peace be still. Blessings of love and light upon all that we touch. We thank Thee, dear God, and we praise Thee, for Thou art the all-powerful, one God, one without a second. Amen and amen. Om Tat Sat Om. Blessings. Blessings and welcome. I'm Reverend Tara, and we're here at the Spirit of the Lotus on this beautiful Sunday morning of October 2nd. And on the first day of the month, we have billet readings, and they're little mini readings. And but before we get into our billet readings, we have just a couple announcements. One is that before service or after service, that we all check in to our Facebook page, and we can check in at Spirit of the Lotus here in Santa Clara or in New Mexico, Build City of Light. And just an aside, we also have a community page, I Love Miracles. So please visit our community page and let us know if any miracles have happened to you. And I know every day is such a miracle. It's such a blessing. But as we check in, and most of you know how to check in, but those of you who don't, there's these little symbols, and the check-in symbol, some like to call it an upside down teardrop. I call it a little light bulb. And you can click that. And each check-in helps us feed children. And this month it's, what is it? Compassion. It's a compassion community is sponsoring these children, and with 6 check-ins, what do they get?
A day of care per child.
A day of care per child. So these check-ins are important. And for our second announcement is, while we were meditating this morning, we heard to make the call. The call compels the answer. And we are making the call for new minister candidates. And why this is important is, as ministers of the Spirit of the Lotus, or ministers, it helps us to purify and to serve God in a most sincere and heartfelt way. We'd like to explain that why this is such an important commitment and why we need ministers. Many of us who say we are on the path, who are dedicated to a certain life's purpose, who are really reaching out to higher inspiration, to God. Whether we believe our master is Jesus the Christ, Lord Buddha, Lord Krishna, or Muhammad, we believe there is only one God, one Lord in this that rules, and this Lord is love. And the Christ cannot be embodied in one physical body. It lives in all as all. So as we journey on this path that we have chosen, and some say a path of no path, we are initiates. And this being an initiate, whether we like it or not, because we've chosen a certain goal, takes us through doorways that may feel very, very uncomfortable. The first initiation, the initiation is to initiate us through each level of consciousness, through each chakra. And this isn't just spirit of the lotus. This we want to make clear, as this church, but it is spirit of the lotus. What the lotus is all about, it's the spirit that breathes life, that animates all things, that unfolds the lotus. Why spirit of the lotus? Each petal unfolds a level of consciousness. And each petal there are innumerable petals, countless dimensions. And Spirit guides us through these dimensions. And so, as there are levels of initiation, and the first level of initiation is when we learn to not only to be master over our physical universe, but also the astral universe, the fourth dimension of time. We learn about our true nature. And this is learning how to overcome illness and death and disease on the physical astral planes. And it is one of great sacrifice. And this is why the great lords came, the great masters came to teach us how to do this, how to resurrect the physical body. And this is the story of purification, to purify. All of us want to, who are here, would like to be a student of a great master. But to be a student of a great master, all of us, we must vibrate at that same frequency. Otherwise, we won't get it, or we can burn up. So this first initiation is purifying us, raising our vibration, helping us let go of the past. The second initiation is even more intense. It's mastering not only this astral realm and our emotions, but also living in this world as well as other worlds. And you can only do this by letting go of the old vibration. And as we say, you must love it to leave it. Loving who you are, everything about yourself, accepting everything about yourself. And then there's the third and the fourth initiation. And all of these don't happen 1, 2, 3, 4. They can happen at the same time, at different times, wherever you feel ready to make that call. So as ministers of the Spirit of the Lotus, we help you through these initiations. And it's a way to serve. It doesn't mean you have to give services every Sunday, or you have to do things that you don't feel comfortable doing. Service comes in many levels, but it all comes with an open heart, with sincerity and truth, in knowing who we are. So yes, it's a great commitment to be a minister of any organization. For you will become more magnetic. And many tests, many trials will be set before us and before you. So we will start classes next year, possibly in January. And if we need at least 4 students, 4 new students. So an ordination will be at the retreat. Some of the requirements is that you attend service either through the internet or here, physically, either here or in New Mexico, taking classes and yes, attending retreats. So that's it for making the call for new ministers. So do contemplate, do ponder on this, and do contemplate becoming a minister of the Spirit of the Lotus. All right, let's begin our billet reading. Okay. First word we heard was music. It's important that you bring music and rhythm into your life. And it's not raucous music. It's very calming and soothing music. And it's also important that you sing. Don't worry how you sound, what you sound like, but just sing around the house or sing around, and move your body. There is some stuck energy here in the throat. So today what we will do is we'll call upon Archangel Gabriel. And we'll explain more about, and God is my strength. That is Archangel Gabriel. So learning to communicate, the singing will help you to communicate. Music will help you to communicate. Even if you believe you communicate well now, there's a lot of stuck energy in the throat area, which means there's stuck energy in your emotions and your creativity. Carl. Okay, so that is the message for Carl. um, stuck energy, sing, move, dance, bring really classical music, listen to it. Um, Music is a healing balm for you right now. And we'd like to mention again that these readings are really for all of us because we're all connected. This one wanted to get away from me. And it's laughing. Use your sense of humor. You're taking life too seriously. Don't take things personally. Somehow you're taking things too personally, so that is stopping you from progressing. Um, uh, this is what we give everyone before you open your eyes in the morning. Thank God. Give thanks to God and really appreciate all that you have. And we're told that service, that you have a lot to do in this life. So uh, don't think this is it. You've got plenty more to come in your life and lots to do. Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, service. A lot of us think, even in our minds, this is not it. I know we have lots to do, but in the subconscious level, the subconscious mind says, "Is this all there is?" You know, that emotional cry. So watch that in all of us, and that has a lot to do with this billet too. Um, don't be fooled by appearances. And also, very similar to the last one, don't take things so personally, and be defensive. To really start putting down that barrier, laying down this defensive sword, and um, uh, know that there's nothing to defend, that you are such a beautiful child of God, that you are this, have so many gifts to give to humanity. And where you're stuck in is in the root area. And so, gosh, there's so many exercises to do, but walk. Do a lot of walking. Do a lot of movement, exercise, do physical things, and work with the earth, and plant flowers, and but work with the earth a lot, and go out in Mother Nature, walk in nature, and move that root chakra, and it will help even improve finances, and it will help once you start stimulating more of that area, it will help improve, just this abundance consciousness. Spiritual guides. Oh, this is Lotus. Love Lotus. So go and we know you do yoga, but we see you need to really walk and really um, do exercises that um, stimulate a lot of that root chakra, and abundance will just start flowing. Nature, you have a lot to do with nature, and there's such a beauty in you. So bring out that beauty, and the true beauty, and everyone will start seeing it. Ah, okay. You're the cleanup person or something, like that's what it comes. Be very careful that you don't that the your little ego doesn't feel like responsible for everybody's problems, for everybody's uh catastrophes or mistakes or things like that. um, because you don't want to make it your own. Though we see it's part of your karma, but it's just like you're cleaning up after a lot of people. And it may seem to the little ego a good thing. It isn't good for your soul, it isn't good for your experience, because the more you do it, the more situations will come to you where you are doing that. So watch that little ego. What is the intent of being, wanting to clean up? And also, you have lots of gifts and talents. And it's important you start expressing these gifts and talents in, more so, not just scattered here, scattered there, or every once in a while, but start honing your gifts and talents. Start really uh, developing them, and a lot to do with music and uh, um, in that area. So um, don't just take things for granted. Not everyone has these talents, so start expressing yourself. And again, we'll call in Archangel Gabriel. For Diane, so what is next for me, I think. Okay, and that is what um, you really need to do. I mean, besides this cleanup woman, to start really looking at that and seeing what you are doing to yourself. Uh, so start changing that around you, and it's in the intent and the ego. But the most important thing is that you have other talents, and it's not just in the spiritual realm or in the psychic realm. It's these gifts, these talents that you aren't expressing. So start expressing them. Okay, um, breathe. That's the first thing I heard, was breathe. Um, Something going on in the heart and lung area. So you need to go out in nature and really breathe, and it seems like you're just pushing, pushing, pushing. You need to take restock, to stop and just take take that time to just be, you may think you meditate, you may think you do this, think you do that, but that's a thinking mind. Just stop. Stop it all. I don't mean stop your practices or stop doing things, but stop and just be and breathe and, you know, take time for yourself to go out in nature. Take time um, to just relax. A lot of us think that if we're sitting around and just relaxing and enjoying, that we're wasting time. Maybe not thinking it, but subconsciously. So not only this person, but this is for everyone. We need to not push so much with the will, powerful will, but and then the learning, and then you will be able to absorb more what life is teaching you, and all of us. E, exclamation point. A, my eyesight. Love, Daniel. Okay. So just stop. Relax. Breathe. That is what your guides say. You're pushing too much with the will center. There's a sadness in the heart. Death is but a transition, not to fear death so much. The mind might say, I don't fear death, I welcome it, or whatever, But in the subconscious, what is death? It's the unknown for most of us, and for all of us in a sense. It's fear of the unknown, fear of, transition, fear of change. So a lot of the past is coming up for you, and so learning to just let go of the past, because you are making changes within yourself. You're not the same person as you were last year or even a moment ago. So stay present and breathe. And fear gets, the positive side is fear comes up when we're about to make that quantum leap or that change in consciousness. And so this fear of death, fear of the darkness is looming about you. Oh, my response is, some of you might know what this is. XOCHITL. Thank you. Danya Duran. Okay. Thank you. So just love who you are. Know that more changes for you are coming. Or Danya. Oh, another fear. Also fear of death, fear of the unknown. Let go of what others have done to you. Let go of who so and so said about you. In your mind, you might think, oh, I've let go, but the heart, there's still stuff in the heart that is really painful and that you haven't let go of what someone said to you or about you or did to you. And so agitation starts creeping up around you. So let go of it. And I know it's easy to say to let go, but breathe, practice the I love you exercise, the mirror exercise. Start practicing um, forgiveness. If you don't know the Ho'oponopono exercise, just email us and we will send it to you, or you can even look it up on the web. But this is good for everyone, the Ho'oponopono, how powerful it is, this forgiveness. Um, you can start with I love you, or you can start with I'm sorry. And you can do it to your own body or where it pains in your body. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you and thank you. And so, um, lot of forgiveness. Um, and there's such a beautiful soul, beautiful, uh, and you're a lot smarter than you think you are. Talent. Really start expressing who you are more. That beauty. What is the number of 22? It's a master number. It's Yvonne. It's what your destiny. It's a number of destiny too. Number overcoming duality. The two and two twos. That's the mastery, and equals the four and the cross in every direction, or the four elements, four initiations, we can go on and on about the number four. It's a very difficult number to live by, but one that takes great mastery. And 13 is a powerful number, four. So, and as well as its own compound number. But this isn't a class in numerology, so we won't go into it, but you get the idea of what number 22 is. So let's just call it the number of destiny. Okay, that's it. So let's prepare ourselves for deep level meditation, and we will call upon Archangel Gabriel. And I know we're running out of time, so just relax and close your eyes. Relax and close your eyes. Connect with the light. And breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Do this just a few times. But it's important that you do throughout the meditation, that you don't hold your breath, that you do breathe. It's amazing how many people hold their breath or stop breathing during the meditation. red crystal fire light, rose red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light. Relax and visualize the colors of the rainbow, the planetary rainbow. Orange crystal fire light, orange crystal fire light, orange crystal fire light, orange crystal and firelight. It's important you relax and breathe. Be thankful. Yellow crystal fire light, yellow crystal fire light, yellow crystal fire light. Now pay close attention as we guide you from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from the darkness into light, from the unmanifest to the manifest. Green crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, green crystal and firelight. Feel God's healing ray. Blue crystal fire light, sky blue crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, into gold, now into white light. Rest and relax in the clear white light and breathe. Now let us call in Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, please come to me now. For God is my strength. Feel her light, her energy. Notice how your body feels as we call in Archangel Gabriel. Relax and breathe. Now, for all the times that we couldn't express ourselves clearly, or the way we wanted to or meant to, through our words, through our actions, through our thoughts, through our creativity, our art. Let Archangel Gabriel with that inner sound. Release and melt away those blocks and those fears of self-expression. For all the times we fear to express ourselves because of what other people would say, what other people will think, what other people will do. For the fear of embarrassment. Allow Archangel Gabriel with her mighty horn to blow away and melt away these fears. For all the times we thought we couldn't do it. We couldn't express ourselves clearly, or we couldn't complete a project, fulfill our promise, fulfill our divine destiny. Thinking it's too hard, too difficult. I'm not good enough. I don't have the talent. Let Archangel Gabriel blow her horn and melt away these fears, these negative cords of attachment to the past, of the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Yes, for all the shoulda. I should have done this, I should have said that. Could have. I could have been this, I could have been that. I would have, if this didn't get in the way. All the would haves. Let Archangel Gabriel blow her horn. And as the pages of the holy book she holds of wisdom starts to fly and flip, to that page in your life, see the sound of her horn, feel the sound of her horn, experience it with every cell of our being, melting these past karma, past attachments, melting them away. All these oaths and promises, agreements that we didn't keep or kept in past lives, that they are not part of our life now. Let the sound of the horn of Archangel Gabriel melt it away, free of these karmic oaths, agreements, promises. And as her light shines purifying and cleansing us. We breathe it in and exhaling all that doesn't serve us. Relax and know and understand, believe it is done. Now see and feel and be. Crystalline river flowing from infinity, flowing into the center of our being. Igniting us and the all possibility. See and feel and be a twin river flowing from the throne of God. It reveals these all possibilities that are within us. Inhale it and exhale all that doesn't serve us. See these two rivers flowing into one. Now we are shining as 10,000 times 10,000 suns. Bring this energy back, 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 up through the soles of our feet, down through the center of our crown, in through the palms of our hands, whirling at the threefold flame of our heart, breathing new life, new energy into every cell of our being. And when we're all the way into the body, rub the palms of our hands together and cup them gently over the eyes. We may do this now. Blessings, and thank you so much for joining us today. Have a beautiful Sunday, and we'll see you next week. God bless you.